Welcome to Smoke Signals, a show hosted and created by me, Delwindit Babette. So, first of all, thank you for giving this a little bit of your time so far. Hopefully, you want to stay until the end. If not, then peace be with you. Maybe I'll catch you another time. So, my intention with this show is to create a space where we can use the seven senses to discern where we are in reality, how we should move forward, and how we can carry ourselves upright, unburdened, and free. I aim to help motivate you find the greatness in you, the divinity in you, to develop your personal belief system. Because I think that is really what's at the core of the spiritual warfare that's occurring. And if you don't believe in spiritual warfare, if you don't believe that we are always in the midst of battle, then this just ain't for you. You should maybe find something else. This is if you recognize that there's spiritual warfare around you and inside you. This is just here to help remind you that whatever you're facing, it's an experience you are completely and 100% going to overcome. I believe that and I pray that for you. So know that that is the way it's going to go. All right. So let's get into some revolution and magic, because that's really what the cards are about. First card out is whether you like it or not, the dead want to talk. Okay. So the dead want to talk. They do want to talk. I think we're so scared of the idea of dying, of leaving Earth, because we do love life so much. But death is the inevitability. It happens to all of us. And the more we familiarize ourselves with death, the less scary it is, and the more we might actually learn to work with death in a way that's very beneficial to life, sustainable life on Earth. And we all walk around with our personal beliefs. Some people think, you're just dead and that's it. Like, nothing more, nothing less. Whereas I personally believe there is a lot that happens after death. I don't believe that you can kill the soul, the consciousness, the thing that actually is life. If you've ever witnessed somebody pass, and I pray that you do get to witness somebody pass, I wanted to say path. I guess you're witnessing someone take the path of the truly unknown, because as long as we're living, none of us are really going to see it. Returning to the point, if you've ever witnessed someone passing, it's a very sacred moment, much like birth, where life in its pure essence is presence, and it's a stillness that's really there. And then in birth, you would see the waking of the soul. And I would say that really happens when the baby first screams or becomes aware that it's no longer inside its mommy's tummy. In death, the soul for a moment just is bright, and then it leaves the body. And that can be a very traumatizing moment, depending on your personal belief system, but it can also be such a holy moment, because the thing that leaves, the thing that causes the body to seize life, that it doesn't die. It's still there. And I believe you can communicate with it. So whether you like it or not, the dead want to talk. Let's see what they might have to say. Okay, we're going over here. What would the dead like us to know? Don't move, you have ADHD. So, oh, there we go. Oh, at the bottom of the deck, Buffalo Soldier, Dreadlock Rasta. He was a Buffalo Soldier, Dreadlock Rasta. I love that song. Anyways, don't move, you have ADHD. I think the message I'm understanding is that when our loved ones pass, or when people pass, they get a whole different perspective on us. I think the way that we should imagine it is that the way we watch TV, the way we're on our phones, is the way the spiritual world, the things outside of us, they watch us. They're like, what the heck is going on there? I cannot not watch this train wreck. And the advice that's coming through is that if we sit in some stillness, don't move, you have ADHD, we, through the power of our mind and focus, can communicate with our loved ones. We can receive messages, we can receive signs, we can be guided by our ancestors, we can be guided by gods and goddesses, we can be guided by the past, the present, and the future. We have the capability of communicating with the past, the present, and the future, because the soul that's living and breathing, animating this human physical life is eternal. That's the message coming through. One more card. Where do we want to go? Over here, because okay, I guess we got 3 cards. Let's begin out first. Working men, sleeping women, and we have you are the alien invasion. Okay. Ooh, these are about to fall. Guide, be an inspiration. So, working men, sleeping women. It's about balance. It's about balance. That's what we're trying to get. That's what I believe we're trying to achieve in our individual lives. That's what I believe that we're trying to achieve on a global scale. Micro, macro, balance. And it's not, the thing is, balance can't be taught. Balance is explored. Balance is experienced. And we have to allow ourselves to experience balance in a way that works for our souls. And that's why education, real life education, cannot be centralized. That's why the home is important. That's why balance is important. That's why young children need a stable figure in their life to teach them balance. And as much as we grow, there's always a little child inside of us in need of that balance. And we have to, as adults, take the responsibility of teaching ourselves balance and allowing us to find balance. Now, I'm not, like, sometimes you gotta go to extremes to be able to go back to center. But when you do get to center, when you get to balance, you realize we are the alien invasion. Again, we have the capability of communicating with the past, present, and future because we are eternal. That makes us a motherfucking strange creature on this earth, don't you think? finally, guide, be an inspiration. That's my intention. And I also believe that at the heart of humanity, that's our dream. We want to be an inspiration. We want to be able to leave a large footprint on this world that's one of harmony, one of balance, one of sovereign human beings walking this earth, taking care of this earth, because that is beautiful, and beauty is being able to witness the presence of the divine. So, that was Smoke Signals, a show hosted and created by Delwinda Babette. I wish you well. Peace out.